Good evening, everyone. It's me, Madeline, and today we are discussing confusing words. So I'll just wait a minute to see who's going to join today's discussion. Hello?
Hello.
How are
Hello,
you?
madam.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. Hello, Andrei. Yes, Andrei from Poland, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Madeline.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Oh, not bad, thank you. And hello, Vitaly.
Hello, Marilyn.
Hello. How are you?
Fine, not bad. What about you?
Also not bad. Okay.
Great. Great.
Yeah, and we have... Hello? Can you tell me your name because I can't read what's on your name? Huh?
Hello, Tatiana.
Yana.
Tatiana.
Oh, Tatiana. Sorry. Ah, that's okay. I remember now. So, we're going to talk about some confusing words in English. First of all, tell me, Andrei, for you, are there any words in English that you confuse sometimes?
Yes. Yes. I think yes.
But which one?
Yeah.
What example?
Yeah, can you give me an example? Maybe two words that are similar, but maybe you don't use them all the time correctly.
It's hard. Maybe you give us an example, one of them. Yes.
Oh, okay, I can do that too.
Mhm.
Okay, and we have another. Andre, hello?
Maybe it's the same. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. You know when I look at the name. Okay.
Double.
Double. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to give you an example that tends to confuse a lot of people. It's borrow and lend.
Mhm.
Okay, because a lot of people don't use this one correctly. First, I want to ask you a few questions though about it. Um, Michael, when was the last time you lent something?
Lend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lend money. I try to never lend money. Yeah, but sometimes I just give it without any conditions.
Okay, it's not always money, but okay.
But
Oh,
I just like an example, and how to use it in another with another word combination.
no, you got it right. You don't lend money.
Lend, but you say it's not only about money.
It can be anything.
Being,
It can be a book. Okay, it can be,
okay, I see.
for example.
Mhm.
Hello, Valera.
Hi,
Hi,
how's
how
it
are you?
going? I'm fine.
Good, good. Okay, Tatiana, what about you? The last time you lent something.
Mm, Last week I lended my money to my sister.
Okay, to your sister. Did she return it?
Yes.
Oh, she did.
Yes.
Okay. Very nice. Vitaly, what about you? When was the last time you lent something?
I don't remember. Maybe it was last week. I lent my old T-shirt to my mother, like in a village.
Okay, did she return it?
It doesn't matter for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
For you, it doesn't matter. Okay, sometimes you don't. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, what about you, Larry? When was the last time you lent something?
I lent my GoPro camera to my friend a couple of days ago.
Okay, and did he return it or she?
No. He will. Of course.
Oh, okay. He will. He will. Okay. All right.
You're optimistic person.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
We agreed about returning, so I'm not worrying about this.
Okay.
Maybe he's a very trustworthy friend, Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Andrei. So when was the last time you lent something?
Excuse me.
Lent. When was the last time you lent something to someone?
I went maybe in Ukraine. I visit my parents.
Wait. No, you don't. You don't understand. Okay, I'm going to write the word for you. Lent. Something to someone, like a book or a camera.
Like a, but with with a waiting of back.
Okay. All right. He's gone. All right, Alexander. Hello.
Hello,
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, not bad. Thank you. Alexander, when was the last time you lent something to somebody?
Lent. I always mix lend and borrow.
Borrow? Okay, you make some. Okay, and that's what we're talking about. Okay, well, when did you last borrow something from somebody?
Borrow something from. Okay, it was 3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I borrow money from bank for buying car.
Okay, and did you return the money?
Sorry,
Did you return the money?
I returned it every month.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so you understand how borrow works.
Um,
Okay, Tatiana, what about you? When was the last time you borrowed something?
I don't know.
You don't know the last time you borrowed.
Okay. I bought a jacket from my friend.
Okay, and did you return it?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Okay, so you're a really good friend. Michael, what about you? The last time you borrowed something?
Actually, I don't remember, but I have a credit card, and sometimes I use it, and it's like a form of borrowing.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, Vitaly, what about you?
It's really hard to remember, but maybe I borrowed a bag to my bicycle when I had a trip, and I borrow it from my friend, and
Mhm.
I back it
You returned it.
return, yeah.
Okay. All right, Valera, what about you?
Well, uh, I borrowed a parachute from another friend yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I borrow a car from my brother from time to time. Uh,
Okay.
can I say that from time to time?
From time to time, yeah. You borrow his car.
Yeah, right.
Okay, the easiest way to understand the difference between borrow and lend is that borrow usually means to take or receive something, okay? And lend is to give something. Oh, sorry. Something I misspelled it. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
hello? Hello, Mary Lynn.
Hello.
Hello, we're talking right now about borrow and lend. Excuse me? Do you understand? I just explained the difference. Do you know these words, Marilyn?
Yes, of course. Borrow
Okay.
money
Okay. You can lend money.
and lend money. But maybe borrow some stuff.
Yes. Well, borrow means, you take something. To lend something means you give something. There's a proverb about this. It says there are two sure ways to lose a friend. One is to borrow, the other is to lend. Do you agree with this statement? Valera, what about you? Do you think that this is the way to lose a friend is to borrow something from them or to lend?
Well, not to lose, but I think relationship can damage a little. I think.
Okay. All right. Andre, what do you think?
About borrow and lend, I think borrow is mm, uh, to give something and borrow is more official and lend is not official, maybe.
No. I'm not talking about the difference, but do you think the saying, do you think you can lose your friend if you borrow from them or if you lend them something?
Maybe a friend, I lent a friend, but not borrow.
Okay. All right. Vitaly, do you agree or disagree? That to
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think when we're speaking about money, yes, we can lose our friends because money destroy everything, even friendship. But when we're speaking about some things, I mean stuff or something, you can lend and you can borrow as well, because maybe it's a part of friendship when you can help each other at any time. So I think you can. I a little bit agree and a little bit disagree.
okay, you both agree and disagree. Okay, Alexander, what about you? Okay,
Sorry, what question was?
I read a statement. There are two sure ways to lose a friend. One is to borrow, one is to lend.
Oh, I don't know. I have never lost the friends, by borrowing or lending money.
Okay.
But it's better to maybe lend.
Happy end. Yeah.
Having followers after that.
Okay, you think it's better to lend?
Yeah.
Okay, Marilyn, what do you think? Do you agree, disagree?
I think it depends on attitude. These people for money, for some stuff. But for me, it's not problem.
Okay, all right. And Tatiana, what about you?
I think for me, lend is a way to my friends sometimes.
Wait, sorry, Tatiana, can you? It's
Lend
uh-huh.
is a way to lose friends.
Mary.
Wait,
Sorry.
it's Alexander. Were you singing for us?
Yeah, I remember a song about Mary. It's a song of
No, it's not Mary.
Alla Pugacheva.
No,
Ah.
but it's not. We're talking to Tatiana. Okay, Michael, do you? Okay, so you think it's always better to lend something, yes?
Yeah, because
Not borrow.
you haven't any problems after that. It's like your little problem, but not a problem like somebody following you. Try to how to say? Try to take money back. So,
Okay. All right.
Madeline, I just sent a link with the interesting words. Do you see?
Okay. Yes, yes. I also have a list as well of some other ones.
It's interesting because it's like it's with how to say with a similar pronouns, yes, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I have some of these written down too. Well, at least one of them. Okay. Thank you. So that's also a good one that's mentioned. Advice or advise?
Sounds like one word.
Advice. Okay, advise. Anyone know the difference?
Who knows?
Who knows? Come on, someone knows. Valera, tell me, what's the difference? Advice and advise.
Well, I actually don't know what advice with S means.
It's the same. Advice with S, it's a verb, and advice, it's a noun.
Ah, all right, I got it. So,
Okay, advice is
advice is when you when a person tells something useful for another person.
yes, advice is useful information someone gives you. Yes.
Right.
Okay, Vitaly, what is advice?
No, it's a verb meaning to give some advice, like a noun, to give some advice to somebody.
Yes. Okay. Does everyone understand? Alexander, advice is the suggestion or good information that's given. Advise is to actually give advice. Okay. Alexander, just checking. Advice and advise.
No, I didn't get.
Okay, advice is good information or suggestion that someone gives you. And advise is to give someone good advice.
Oh, where is different? Where is different?
The second word.
For example, I give you some advice, or I give you advice. It's a I give you advice. It's a noun. But when I say I advise you, advice
Oh,
in this case
oh,
like a verb.
okay,
I
okay.
advise you something.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you understand now? Yes, everyone. Okay, Andrei, what about you? Do you understand advice and advice?
Yes. Advice is a noun and advice is a verb.
Yeah, sometimes that's the that's one of the easiest ways to explain this one. Okay. Okay, what about bring and take? Tatiana, what's the difference?
Um, I bring to you my computer, for example, and
Okay.
I take my umbrella with me.
Okay. All right.
So
So
what's the difference?
what's the difference?
Mm, um,
Oh, go ahead, Tatiana. What's the difference?
it's different. Bring if you give somebody something, it's like that maybe.
And so then what is take?
And take hmm, take something. I don't know.
Okay, can anyone explain the difference between bring and take?
I'll try.
Okay.
Maybe bring means to move something from one place to other place, and to take means to get something from other person, from one person to another. For me, for example.
Okay, but Alexander, can you take something from one place to another?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Mary Lynn, what about? Do you know the difference bring and take?
Take it's if we take some stuff for yourself. But bring it maybe sometimes we can change place some stuff.
Okay, let me ask you this. When you go to a party and your friend says, "Bring some drinks."
Yes, it's. I think it's correct. I buy drink and bring in some
And
place.
you bring your drink, yeah, because your friend says, "Bring some drinks." Okay? Now you're at that party and your friend says, "Take some food."
Yes, take for yourself.
Yeah, take for
Like get.
yourself. Okay, yes, and bring means that you yourself take something with you to give to somebody else.
But I can bring bread today at home for myself.
Okay, but you usually just say that you buy bread. You don't talk about bringing it.
Yes, I think. But we have different translation in Russian, and I think everyone easy to understand this both of this word.
Okay, but maybe that's why. Okay, Valera, do you understand?
Well, I know this. I just wanted to hear it.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you didn't
No,
know.
no, no, no. I know this.
Okay, all right. Well, you're just being a sly fox today, Valera. Okay, what about avoid and prevent?
Mm.
Avoid
Uh-huh. Go on.
avoid the situation and prevent something bigger maybe.
Okay, let me just give you a sentence and tell me if you think it's avoid or prevent. I want to being included in this argument.
Avoid.
Okay, does everyone agree? What do you think, Andrei? Do you agree? Is it avoid?
No, I think it's prevent. I want to prevent something. Yeah.
No, but you have to listen to the whole sentence. I want to being involved in this argument. Okay.
What should we do?
I don't know.
If you want, we can't.
Okay, Vitaly, what do you think?
I agree with Valery.
Okay.
Avoid.
Avoid. Okay, Alexander, do you think it's avoid or prevent?
I didn't understand the question. If you said that you want to be involved, but what is task?
Okay, is it the word avoid or prevent? The sentence was, I want to being involved in this argument. So I want to avoid or I want to prevent?
Avoid. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think, Marilyn?
I think avoid it's more for idea or better for idea or for people. We can avoid some people, but prevent it. It's maybe some action. Maybe we want to prevent destroying something.
Okay, very good thought. Tatiana, what about you?
I think it's avoid.
Okay, and Michael?
Yeah. It's like a crowd effect. It's hard to say something.
Not crowd effect.
But I don't know why we use avoid in this.
Okay, it is avoid. You avoid. It's the sentence, I want to avoid being drawn into the argument. Okay? Or you can use it, for example, we went early to avoid the crowds. Okay.
And prevent.
Prevent would be, for example, regular toothbrushing, teeth brushing can help prevent infection.
To stop something happening. I read this in Cambridge.
Okay, yeah, to stop something from happening, so it's prevent. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now we can talk about effect and effect. Effect and effect. So what do you think is the difference between these two? Tanya, any ideas? Effect and effect.
Affect is behavior, and effect is a result of something. Some process is maybe effect of some process.
Okay. It's interesting to note that these words have very special meanings in psychology. But in just normal everyday speech, affect is more often used as a verb, meaning to act or to cause change, and effect is a noun meaning a change that is the result of some action.
Great.
Huh?
Great explanation. I
Okay.
understood.
You understand? Okay. Because it's funny because a lot of people, even I personally, I'll be honest, sometimes I forget the difference between effect and effect. Okay, but
But the meaning actually is the same. Like somebody can give effect to me, right? Gives effect to me,
they affect you. Something that
and
you do affects
and
you.
another one and affects me.
Oh, okay, so let's just put it to you this way. You can be affected by someone's actions. So the person wants to affect you, and in turn, what you feel afterwards is the effects of their action.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe it's a little confusing. Everyone understand affect and effect?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Similar, but Alexander?
Yes, I understood, but I think in Russian we don't use this verb.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't.
Well,
And
we don't speak Russian. No.
but yeah, since we're not speaking, and since it's not a Russian class, I have to
Why
teach the difference.
yeah.
I have to teach the difference English class. Alexander, when you start having a Russian lesson, let me know. I'll come, and you can tell me that I'll ask you this question.
Okay.
I'll be interested to know. Okay, so we have principal and principal.
Now, principal is the director of a school, right?
Which one?
Principal with the
L or AL?
first principal with E at the end, in the end. Oh, that's another confusing word.
Yes, principal and principal. Yes.
And the second principal, or maybe I'm confused right now.
You are confused.
Well, another one principle is what you stand for, right? Something you stand for.
Okay. So
the second word, it's like a principal, like it's main or key, right?
Mistake.
Yeah. Principal of a high school. AL is principal, or headmaster, yes, or headmistress is principal. And principal that ends in LE is, like you said, something you stand for, or your standards. It's like, it means like your standards or that you have. Okay. Michael, are you confused? Or you understand the difference between them? They sound exactly the same.
No, maybe when we write it's clear because for me it's principal like a member, as I understand. Yes, principal, and principal we have the same.
Principal is a person.
Yeah, AL is a person.
Yeah, and principal it's we have the same Russian word, and it's easy to.
Okay, so it's easy to understand. Okay, all right, Tatiana.
I think when we need to say something like boss or chief or director, I will use just this word because I will a little bit confused with this. So probably I will use just like chef or another word to say something. But for knowing about the difference, of course, when somebody will tell me something about these two words, of course, I have to know about them.
Okay. No, well, principal is usually just someone in a school. Your boss or your chief is work related. Okay. Principal is about schools usually. Chief and boss are at work.
Can I say director of the school? Well, I've heard that once.
You can. You can. I think it depends where you are. I think in parts of Europe they usually say headmaster or headmistress even, and that's very easy not to confuse with principal.
Like Hogwarts school, headmaster.
Headmaster, headmistress. Okay. Another one that I know some people get a little confused with is, for example, look at, watch, and see.
Watch it, watching films, watching, I don't know, something movie on cartoons. Look at when you look at some subjects, objects, I don't know, like at something. And see, for example, when you see at the moment, and you can say that I've seen something, and look at that. You see, like this.
I can give you an example. Examples. Watch the television. Look at the mirror and see my reflection. And
okay, that's a good way to say it. Okay, Mary Lynn, you've been kind of quiet. Do you know? Look at, watch, and see.
Yes, I think look at bird. Maybe if you can say somebody, if somebody behind you, and watch TV or movie and see like usually we see around.
Okay, all right. Andrei, what about you? You understand? Look at, watch, see.
Yes. Look at. I'm. But it is looking for. And look. It means looking about something. And see when in case we can see another person, or we see at this moment, and watch TV, yes, movies.
Okay, Tanya, what about you? You understand?
Yes, I understand. I agree with Mary.
Okay, but now let me ask you guys a question. Okay, like you guys said, see is when something just comes into your face. Yes, it can be accidental. Look, you're trying to see something. Watch, you look at for a long time. So my question is, did you see the movie or did you watch the movie? Is there a difference?
See movie. Did you see movie? Maybe.
What about did you watch?
Did
no
you see?
difference. There's no difference between that example.
There's no difference.
There's no difference.
All right. Okay. Now, what about? Did you see the play? Did you watch the play?
Watch the play. How can you watch the play? Like on screen? Watch the play.
A play, like in the theater.
I know, but watch the. I mean, I think. Did you see the play?
You see the play.
Watch. Yeah, right. I think so.
Okay, because that's sometimes where it starts to get confusing for people. Yes, they can't. It's hard to know. Yes, see and watch. But yeah, if you just remember that look at is you're pointing direction to somebody, and watch is for a long period of time. So yeah, okay. Very good. Okay, now when you're at the movies, you sometimes have an aisle, and sometimes people also talk about aisle, aisle and aisle. Anyone know the difference here?
Or to say something.
It's like aisle in the church, right? One of them.
Which one?
Well, I think with A. I don't know actually. I'm guessing with A.
Okay.
First one.
All right.
And the
And
second one, I don't know what it is actually.
okay. Andre, do you know aisle and aisle?
No.
No ideas?
No.
Vitaly?
I don't know, but Isle, the second one, it's like island, no?
All right, you guys are on the right track, Tatiana, sorry.
Sorry, I don't know.
You don't know this one. Mary Lynn?
Maybe first it's like I don't know, area. Maybe some place when you can go between something. And second it's land in the sea.
Okay. Alexander, do you agree?
With who?
Well, actually, Vitaly and Mary both said that the second one was an island, and Valera said that the first one was like a passage or.
I agree with Tatiana.
You agree with that? Okay. All right, Michael. What about you? Are you going to give in to peer pressure, or you have your own idea? Do you agree?
No, I just see the answer, but I agree with Mary.
Okay, so you guys are correct. Aisle, the first one with an A, is a passageway between maybe two rows of seats.
I didn't know about the plain version. I think it's just a church thing. It was the church thing actually.
No, because if you're on a plane, you can get the aisle seat or the window seat. So no,
right.
it's not just church. And aisle is an island. So you guys know.
Well, that's very interesting and useful information. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay. Okay, another one that's maybe not so commonly used, but still you may come across this one. You have a brooch. Oh, nope, sorry, I didn't spell it right. And brooch. Brooch and brooch. Yes. Okay, ladies, I think you might know the first one.
Mary? You know,
Yes, it's
Or sorry, maybe the second one.
accessories for scarf, for jacket.
Okay, sorry, the second one would be this one.
Second, yes.
Okay, yeah, it's like a
But-
pin. Go on.
But first I know, but I don't remember.
Okay, Tanya, do you know the first one?
No, first one, no.
Okay, Michael, what about you?
I don't know. No one. Okay.
You don't know this one, brooch.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander?
No.
No? Vitaly?
I don't know. Maybe it's like something with makeup, right?
Yes.
No? It had nothing to do with makeup.
Maybe something, I don't know, maybe some pencil for your eyes.
It's a verb to give some idea or something to discuss. Something that no one can discuss. Something like that.
Yes, you broach a subject. You open up a subject, a topic. Yes.
You talk about the first.
The first one. The first one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And the second is a piece of jewelry, right?
Yes, it's usually like a safety pin or some type of pin on a jacket. This is broach, the second one. The first one is to broach a subject, to open up a subject, to start a conversation about something. Like today, we broached the subject of confusing words. So, okay. Another one is appraise and apprise. You know appraise. Appraise. Alexander, give me an idea. Appraise.
No, where do you find them?
Where do I find what? Words?
These unknown words.
Unknown words. Alexander, my goal is to expand your vocabulary today.
Okay, thank you.
That means the next time you meet a foreigner, you can walk up to them and say, I would like to broach a subject with you. Okay, Mary Lynn, appraise.
Maybe to raise something, to expand something.
Okay, not quite. Andrei, what do you think? Appraise.
Maybe it's concern to a feeling. To a human feeling, but I don't know what is.
Okay, if I give you an example sentence, for example, the new Swiss watch is appraised at $10,000.
The first one. It's a
It costs-
assess.
The first one appraised. The new Swiss watch is appraised at $10,000. What does this mean?
It's like something when you assess something, so something value. So it's a.
It look like very beautiful, very expressed.
Expensive?
To choose.
Yes, very expensive.
It means to examine something, right? First one.
Not just examine it.
Yes. Judge, maybe.
Okay. Tatiana, what do you think?
Price.
Okay, hold on.
I think price is from maybe price.
It has to do with the price. Yeah. Okay, so you guys talked about examining it. You examine it and you assess it, right? And you set the price. So it's like setting the value of something. Okay? So you guys all had different components to this word. Okay? Okay, now apprise.
It's like inform.
Okay, very good. Yes, to inform. I need to apprise you of something. Inform you about what's going on. Okay? Okay, and then we have another one that's similar, which is adverse and averse. Let me give you a sentence, maybe. This will be helpful, yes? The jury delivered an adverse verdict against the defendant.
Can you repeat that, please?
The jury delivered an adverse verdict against the defendant.
Oh, right.
Maybe presented. The first one.
No, it's not about presenting. Delivered an adverse verdict against the defendant.
It's something negative, something negative. I think.
Proclaim.
No, not proclaim. Something negative. Okay, Tanya, what do you think?
Inverse, maybe it's like bad things. No, I don't know.
Okay, Michael.
I don't know. Maybe you can explain.
Okay, so adverse, the first one, it's opposition, yes? Something that acts against you, in the interest of someone. Okay, averse also means opposition, but it means your feelings of like dislike towards something. So maybe you are averse to going to work tomorrow morning. Okay? It's that you just don't like to go maybe early, for example. To go to work early. Yes? Or you are adverse to getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay? It's like your personal feelings of dislike against something.
It's about second
The second one, averse.
Can you give me an example for first one? Because it's like, for me, it's confusing still.
You're still confused. Okay, adverse is when something acts against one's interests or well-being. So in the case of the jury, a person is in court, and the jury delivered an adverse verdict against the defendant. So that means that the defendant in the court case got a very negative sentence. Like maybe he has to be for 15 or 20 years in prison.
Can I use that word? Can I use that word in I don't know, in sport? For example, one team plays adverse another team. Can I say that?
No, usually only just against. You can use adverse with weather. Due to adverse weather conditions, for example, if it's minus 40 and snowing heavily, you would consider this adverse weather conditions because it's against you. It affects something, yes? Maybe you can't get out of your house. Maybe you're stuck at work. There's no transportation. Yes? This is adverse. Okay, another one sometimes people confuse. Everyone understand adverse and averse now?
Yeah.
Okay, Mary?
Yes. First opposite, and second like opposite, but if you talk about something like work, if you don't want to do something.
Yeah, it's your dislike of something, okay? And on the subject of work, job and work. Tomorrow morning, where are you going? Are you going
to work?
You're going to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe to job.
No, to work.
No,
I'm
you're going to work.
Oh, I
You're
will
going.
go to
You're going to work, and when you get to work, you're going to do what?
my job.
Job.
You're going to do your job. You go to work and do your job.
Work is like a place, and job is a action or thing you need to do.
Is the name of your work.
Yeah,
What is
right.
Yeah, but sometimes you can to explain one, you have to use the other one. Yes, yes. The work that you do. Yes, when you get to work, you do your job. Okay, Michael, do you understand job and work?
Yeah, I understand it.
Okay. Now, what about when something is cancelled, or you hear the word postponed? Alexander, you've been quiet for a while. Do you know these words, cancelled and postponed?
Yes, I heard, but I'm afraid maybe I'm mistaken about cancelled. Is it mean? Does it mean to give up, to throw, no, to stop doing something maybe. Postponed, that means to stop doing for future and after time to start again.
Okay, you have postponed, correct. It's that you stop something, yes, and you continue later, or it's just it will happen later. It doesn't start on time. It's postponed, maybe 15 minutes or a day later. Okay, I canceled. Mary?
No, it's stop for the time.
It's like something. We can say about train, about plan. This word.
Postponed, yes. I canceled.
Cancelled, maybe. It's not go in some place. If postponed after some time, this go. But if it's cancelled, it's not. It doesn't go.
Okay, all right. So postponed means that something is delayed for some amount of time. Yes? And cancelled means that it's not going to happen.
Yes.
So you can cancel maybe even a flight can be cancelled. Your plane can be cancelled, maybe because of adverse weather conditions. Okay? Or it's postponed for adverse weather conditions. I've experienced this. Okay, Tatiana, do you understand?
Yes, if you are in airport, you can see your flight is cancelled.
Yes, and you can also see that your flight is postponed.
I have never seen.
Delayed. They read delayed.
Delayed. Yes. Yes. I just mean that they mean the same thing. Okay. If you understand delayed, you understand postponed. They're synonyms. They're synonyms. Okay. If you understand delayed, that's postponed. Cancelled means that whatever was planned is no longer going to happen. Okay. All right. Okay. And one last one. Stay and live. Sometimes people confuse these. For example, you're in a hotel. You what at a hotel? Do you stay in a hotel or you live in a hotel?
It's almost the
Stay
same,
in-
like, because you can
Stay
stay
in
for
For a while.
some days, for a while, yeah. And to live, you can live there.
Long time?
Forever.
Yes, yes. Okay, so you stay at a hotel, yes, but you find an apartment or house to live in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone got it. Yeah. Okay. Very good. So, thank you all for coming. I hope that these confusing words are no longer confusing.
Well, a little bit, maybe.
Yes.
Not as much as they were.
Okay, you guys know principle and principle, yes, aisle and aisle. Feel free to use them.
Yeah.
And now when people use them, you will understand. What are they
Maybe.
talking about? Maybe. No, maybe.
We will see. We will see later. We will see later. Today I understand, but then in in few
Tomorrow
days or in few months I can confuse.
Tomorrow after all this.
Okay, Vitaly, if I see you again in about a couple of weeks, I'll ask you to make sure you remember what they are.
Okay. Okay.
All right?
All
I'll
right.
keep you on your toes. I will check you. That way you guys will know and understand and remember. Sometimes things kind of repeat later on. You'll see that words that we use today get used again later. Or, for example, idioms, we repeat them sometimes later. No, I'll kind of mix it up. Okay? So you guys all have a good night. And see you next time.
Yes, see you
Thanks.
later.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.